This is the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, set 75372. Comes with 1 Shock Trooper, 3 basic white Phase 2 Clone Troopers, 2 basic Battle Droids, and 3 Super Battle Droids. I'm a little late uploading this video, seeing as though this set came out, 2 months ago, so I'm a little late, but I still want to share my opinion on it, because it is an amazing set. So, let's kick it off with the pros. Okay, for pros with the builds, they are kind of iffy in this set, as with the Republic side. Of course, this is kind of like a battle set with 2 sides, the Republic and the Separatists. So, of course, we get a couple builds for each faction. And here we have this kind of undersized speeder here. It has 2 stud shooters on either side, as well as these bars on the front. You can see 2 minifigures on here as seen on the box art. There are these 2 little hooks back here where you can put the blasters for the clones that are riding the speeder. I think that's a great little feature. But next we have this little, I don't know, turret thing. Just put them back there, you can print it in there like shooting the enemy from behind the wall. And if you wanted to, you could just take this off and just hand it to the minifigures, so they could use it as a riot shield, like so. So why are these builds special? Well, a long couple of years ago, LEGO released a set very similar to this, and it was another Clone Trooper battle pack, and it was the only one of its kind until, this set came out. But if you look at that set, you can see they show a lot of similarities to this set. You can see the speeder right there is pretty much the exact same as this speeder with 2 seats. Also, you can see there's this little, wall kind of thing in the set, which kind of matches this. It's just pretty cool to see. Nice homage to the old set we got a long time ago. As for pros with the minifigures on the Republic side, we have a basic white Phase 2 Clone Trooper. We get 3 of these in the set. They just look really clean without any color scheming other than, black and white, maybe some gray on the helmet. But they just look really good overall, just your basic white Clone Trooper. They do have those annoying helmet holes inside, but that's not what we're focusing on right now. And I think the last one of these figures we got was in a Microfighter series from a couple years ago. I think I still have the figure from that set. Here we go. We can see just how far we've come with the printing and just overall quality of LEGO figures. We can also see that switch between the belt color. Right here it's black, and then now we have this white belt here. That change was well needed, and it looks really good. The next figure we get is a Republic Shock Trooper. This guy is the exact same figure we got in the Coruscant Guard gunship set. If you want to see a review of that, click on the top right corner. He comes with a blaster pistol and binoculars, which is unique, but it's still the exact same figure we got before. For the Separatist builds, we get this nice STAP, or, speeder for the droids. And we could just get a battle droid here. And we got to move his arms to the front, hook him onto the handles, put his feet there, and now he can just ride it along the terrain. We haven't gotten a decent STAP in a good while, but this one is just beautiful front and back. You got a tiny little stoop for them to put their feet on, the handles. You can just set the arms on. It's great. The guns on the front are just the perfect length. And they even put this little transparent thing so it looks like it's hovering in the air, even though, it's not, but it still looks really great. Next up, we have this behemoth of a build. It's really not that big, but it's bigger than most of the things in this set. We have the Droid, which, as the name implies, it has 3 legs, 3 guns, and 3 flick fire missiles, which, of course, you flick them to fire. They're not a very foolproof system, but, they're still a great play feature. The last time we got one of these was a couple years ago in a 212 battle pack, I believe. It was a different color scheme, but this one is, of course, based off what we see in the Clone Wars movie from a couple years ago. They were kind of blue and gray, and they really live up to that color scheming in this build right here. It looks really good, matches the Droid from the movie, and I think they did a great job recreating it here. The head turns nice and easy. The legs have lots of posability to where you can just move them around depending on what terrain they're on. It's just a really great build. One of my favorite details with this build is if you open up the top of its head here, there's this little pink cylinder piece right here, which represents the droid's brain. I think that is really cool. Lego didn't even have to incorporate this in there because you don't even see it. You just put the dome back on, you don't see it. But they did it anyway. They put it in there. That's such a great detail, and just A+ to Lego. From the separatist side of minifigures, we get a battle droid. Not much to talk about. It's the exact same figure we've gotten in 100 other sets. The real man of the hour here is the Super Battle Droid. This guy has made his return with a brand new mold after years of being in retirement and just kind of being forgotten about. The last set we got him in was a Hailfire Droid set, but this guy has a brand new mold from his old model, which I actually have right here. Let's switch them around. So on the left is the old one, on the right is the new one. You can see there's a few differences. Like this one's head is a bit bigger and this one is a bit thinner. And if we just tilt them up a bit, this one is a bit thinner, which I think is a good thing. I don't really know. It also has this little dot on the side, which the old one did not have. I think that's a good thing because in the movie and show appearances, it has a little red dot. Would have been nice to have that little red coloring there, but it's still good to have the indentation to know, it's there. The reason why they created a new mold for the arms, legs, and torso for this figure is because most people had a problem with the joints breaking on the old model. I never had this problem. As you can see, mine are fully intact after years of just being, tossed around and played with. But Lego has responded and given us a brand new mold with joints that will hopefully stay together and not break apart as easily. We get 3 of these in the entire set, and it's just really good to have these guys back. We've just been having basic tan battle droids for way too long now. It was about time we had some brand new silver looking battle droids, which is great to have. Starting off, we have this very minor con I have with the set. It's the size of these 2 pieces. Mainly, it's the speeder. It's very undersized and not built with a ton of pieces, so it doesn't look stunning or anything. Of course, this is a battle pack, so we have to remember that the builds are generally going to be really small, kind of, fit the vibe of the set. This one is no different, but again, it's just really small. Same goes for this turret thing, wall terrain piece. I don't really know what it is, but it has a stud shooter that can obviously, shoot, and 2 riot shields on the sides, which I guess is kind of cool, but they're just kind of there. They're not great builds, but they're still okay. Really, the main con with the speeder for me is that it has 2 seats front and back. That's not really a thing you see in Star Wars. More so, it's a speeder with like a sidecar hooked onto it. We have gotten that a couple of times in Lego Star Wars sets. As you can see in this set, it has like a little sidecar with the turret mounted on it. I feel like if they did that in this set, it would have been a lot cooler to see. But then again, this is paying homage to an old set which had the same design choice as this one here. But I don't know. Next con I have is with this battle droid. 2 of them come in the set, but this one has a backpack so it can put its gun on its back when it's riding the speeder bike. I just don't like that the clip is gray. It really kind of ticks me off that it's a different color. I would have much preferred it if it matched, the tan color of the droid, but it doesn't, and that's just a little disturbing to me. In conclusion, I think this is a phenomenal set. We got pretty much everything we've been asking for, like the White Phase 2 clone troopers, the super battle droids. Like, we've just been asking for both those things for a long time. Even the tri-droid here is just really, really cool. I love the speeder. The Republic builds are a little less than good, but they're still decent. The set goes for $30 on the Lego website, and I think that's great considering you get 4 clone troopers and 5 battle droids and some great builds to go with it. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. It's just a great price for everything. Great for army building, great for kids who like to play with their sets. It's just like, it's up there with some of the greatest Star Wars sets we've ever gotten, because it's just really good. Lego has been listening to us, and they delivered on point. I love it. Anyways, that's it for this video. Be sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe while you're at it. It really helps out the channel a lot. And cue the explosion.